We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On 1st down, here's Eckler. Juke the defender. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third down give to Robinson. Just 1 yard on the play, a couple of real nice stops, forced 4th and 1.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Got it. Ready?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Go.
Daniels back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he's caught behind the line for
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Brushes him off with ease. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Another carry for him. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Winky Luvu there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Completed here to Johnston. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Landover right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
They'll start the drive with that. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped by Deion Henley. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now Daniels to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vet, Tressway. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And the Chargers take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hauled in left side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
21. Set.
Takes off right out of the read option. And they'll pitch it out to him. And that's good for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hits his running back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Chargers looking for the game's opening score. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. He finds McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This is taken in at the 13. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Let's go now. Ready?
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 19-yard line.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set. First and 10.
Set. Set.
Lone back gets the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Duke's at a one-stop, and he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Crowd right. Wait.
Going to the ground again on first. He cuts it right. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Getting out to his left. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down. Herbert from the gun. On the move, headed right. Has it at the 7. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fielded at the 14. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Daniels now. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll come up first and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Ready?
From the red zone now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Throwing on first is Herbert. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
5-9.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
21.
Man in motion out of the slot. They'll run here on first down. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Second down now, 7 to go.
Baylor tight. Set. 380.
Here's a give up the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and short. He's taking the option right. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They'll try and punch it in. Takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He'll take this at the 10. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's trying to push the field. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game.
Commanders, nothing.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting at the 10. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Again, Daniels to the air. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Washington.
Now Daniels off the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10.
Set. What is it?
Play action now for Herbert. He puts some power on a deep one left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Man in motion here.
Set.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
Set. Go.
Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set.
Herbert throwing again. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Escapes the pocket. Finds McConkey. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds his man Rice. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers continue piling it on here in the fourth. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
31. Commanders, nothing.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Let's go.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Commanders will have a first. It's caught, Eckler. Running in the red zone. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout called by the Chargers, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're now set for a first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Daniels to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Okay, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Got a man. Robinson has it. It's inside the 10.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Oh, he loses it on the return! They could get this back! And it's a turnover, the defense has it! Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I...
Oh no, ball's loose! Ball's loose in the end zone! And that's gonna be a touchdown! It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We gotta see what this flag is all about. Lining up now to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. He's got the squibber. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next